Hi traders, in this very video, I'm going to be teaching you guys the things you should do, right? Anytime you fund an account again, right? Anytime you fund a trading account, these are the things you should do, right? Right here, I've written down about 7-step plan, right? That you should follow every single time you fund a new trading account, right? Now, if you're actually able to follow this 7-step plan I'm going to give you, you don't need to even fund an account again. Right, this is gonna be likely your last deposit. Now you have been depositing funding over and over again, so watch this very video till the very end, right, and see if this is what's gonna help you, right? And if this video helps you, you later become profitable in a month, come back and then drop it in the comment section, right? So that's all. If after watching this very video, following this 7-step plan I'm gonna give you, following them consistently and follow them strictly the way I'm going to teach you, right? If after a month you are still depositing over and over again, then don't watch my YouTube video again. Literally go and look for something else to do, right? Now follow this 7-step plan and likely you're going to become profitable. You're going to make your last deposit this week and this month, right? So I don't waste time here. Let me begin. Literally, this is how you are gonna be able to grow a small trading account, right? And also scale up that trading account, grow it, make it a bigger trading account, and also sustain that account. Avoid blowing that account. Even if it's a small trading account, even if it's your normal funding, it's not a small trading account, these 7 steps are gonna help you make the most out of that account and also sustain the account as long as possible, right? Now we don't waste time here, let's jump right to the first step. Now the first thing you want to do immediately you funded another account, right, is to first pick how much you will be risking on that very account per trade, right? Now for every single account you fund, you are not there to risk the whole amount, right? So you want to pick how much you'll be risking per trade on that very account. Now, many people, they do pick different amounts, different percentage of the account they do risk, right? Now, these are the reasons, or these are things that's going to make you pick any percentage you'll be risking per trade, right? The first thing that's going to make you pick a percentage you'll be risking or how much you'll be risking per trade on any account you are funding, I'm going to make it practical, right? The first thing that's going to make you pick the percentage is first, how good you are in the market, right? If you take up to 5 trades, how many of those trades do you win, right? And how many of them do hit stop loss? So that's one thing you want to put into consideration, right? In that now, if you fund $100 now, let's say you're an aggressive risk taker, you can take aggressive risk. Now you can see I'll be risking 20% of this account, which is about $20, right? Of a $100 trading account, which is about $20. And you know fully well that if you start risking 20%, you're gonna need 5 stop loss. After losing 5 trades, you blow that account, right? That account will be gone since you are risking $20 on each trade. Now, you have to first examine yourself, right? Is there a high probability of me hitting 5 stop loss? Like me personally now, if I hit up to 4 stop loss a week, right? Maximum consistently, if I hit up to 4 stop loss, I'm done for that week. And most time, one of my take profit do cover for all of those losses. We're gonna get to that, right? Now, you want to pick, okay, am I so good that I don't hit up to 5 stop loss? If you're not that good, go for, let's say, 10% of the account. Now, with 10%, you now fully know, okay, I'm gonna need 10 stop loss to blow this account. Literally on a small trading account. If it's a bigger trading account, you can go for 5%, 2% of the account. Now, you want to first pick how many stop loss, how many trades are you gonna now lose to blow or empty that account, right? Me personally, if I go for any small trading account like $100, $20, $50, I do go for 10%, 20% of the account, right? Now, if I found, let's say $20, I'm gonna even do it live this week, right? I'm gonna do a video live trading a small trading account live. Right now, let's say I go over funded $20, I fully know that I don't hit 4 stop loss in a row. I've never hit 4 stop loss consistently. If I found $20 now, since I'm an aggressive risk taker, I can go for about 20% or 40% of the account. Let's say I can go for risking $5 on each trade, meaning I'm gonna need just 4 stop loss to blow the account. If I'm risking $5 on a $20 trading account. So now, if I hit 4 stop loss, I'll blow that $20 trading account. But if I hit any take profit, I'll make more. I'm gonna get to that. Right now, me knowing fully well that I don't hit up to 4 stop loss even consistently, I don't hit up to 4 stop loss. So there's a chance that I'm not gonna blow the account. So you personally want to pick with my trading strategy, with the way I've been trading, with what my win rate is, right? How many stop loss do I hit on average in a day, in a week? Then you now know how your account is gonna sustain. Right now, me personally, like I give you, I don't hit up to 4 stop loss a week. Right? If I hit up to 4 stop loss, I'm done for that week. So if I funded $100 now, I can go for 20% of the account, right? Because I'm an aggressive risk taker. So you want to pick a certain percentage of that account to be risking. First thing you want to pick the percentage. You want to know, okay, how many stop loss do I hit on average? How many trades do I lose? What's my win rate? Right? Am I a good trader with my strategy? Am I good at trading? Right? Then you want to secondly pick what you can take, the drawdown, the loss you can take. Right now, if you go over start risking more, right, psychology will start coming in. You start seeing yourself closing out on the trade before the trade even hitting the stop loss. Right? We're gonna get to psychology later on. Now, if you go over funded $100 before, because I said go for 20%, or me personally, I will go for 20% of the account. Now, you yourself, you want to also go for 20%. You know it fully well that if you lose 20% of that account, you're gonna feel it, right? You're gonna feel bad, right? If you go for 20%, if the trade is now going in loss, if you enter a trade and you are going in loss, the trade is going in loss, that's not hitting your stop loss, you see yourself closing out on that very trade, because 20% is more than what you are willing to lose. It's more than the loss you are gonna be taking. Right, it's more than the loss you are willing to take. So you going for 20% down of that very trading account is wrong. So you want to pick the percentage of that account. If you lose, you'll be okay with. So those are 2 ways you pick the percentage of an account you will be risking per trade. So you go over, evaluate yourself, and then pick the percentage you'll be risking per trade on that your new deposit. The next one right there is your risk to reward ratio. Now this is what's gonna make you money in the market. Me personally, I do tell you guys every single time, over and over again, go for at least 1:3, right? On any account, 1:3. If anything is lesser than 1:3, just avoid that trade. Don't take it. Right? Me personally, I give out signal with 1:5, 1:8. Right? I've taken trade personally with 1:13. Right? Why is that important and why is that helpful? Now, if you fund any amount, let's say you funded $100 and you were able to evaluate and you say, let me start risking 10% of the account. By that, I'm going to intend stop loss to blow that $100 trading account. Right? Now, if you go over, start taking the trade with at least 1:3, meaning if you start risking 10%, you're going to potentially make 30% of any profit of any trade you hit, take profit. If any trade you take profit, you're going to make 30% of that very account, meaning that 30% now is going to cover for 3 losses. So you're going to lose 3 trades, right, and still not lose any amount from your trading account. That's the power of risk to reward ratio. Right now, you want to pick, I said at least 1:3, at least. Now, me personally, I can say on this very trading account now, I won't go for anything lesser than 1:4. Meaning for every single amount I'm risking, I'm going to potentially make ×4 of that. Now, why is that important? If you go over risk 1% or 10% or 5% of the account, you're going to make times that percentage of that account, 4 times that percentage of that account. Now, I said I had a trade even this week, right? Today is Monday. I had a trade last week giving me 1:13 risk to reward ratio. Now, on that very trade, if I had to go over risk 10% of the $100 trading account, right, I reached 10%, I would have made about 130% of that account. I literally now doubled that very trading account, right? I didn't gamble, I didn't over leverage the account, I didn't over risk the account, but I ended up doubling the account. Why? Because I was able to add a good risk to reward ratio, right? That's extremely important. I'm going to do it live this week. What I'm teaching now, I'm going to do it live, and I believe those who are smart, those who actually understand everything I'm saying, you guys are already catching up, right? You guys are already planning what you are gonna be doing on your next deposit. The third thing right here is only take high probability setup, right? This is extremely important. This is what has been disturbing me previously over and over again, right? Previously, I do tend to take trade every single day, right? I do tend to take trade every single London open. right? By London Open, I would love to enter trade, right? Now, most times I will take trade with a low probability setup. A setup I know fully well. I don't really trust the setup, but you still see me taking that trade. Why? Because I want to take trade every single London Open. But now I've avoided it. I will only take trade London Open when I see a high probability setup, right? And it's extremely important because that's going to help you avoid losing unnecessarily, right? Avoid losing, hitting unnecessary stop loss, avoid closing out on losing trades, right? Now, if you take a trade, just know this is a high probability. I trust this trade to an extent. No trade is a high probability trade. You don't trust trades, right? You don't trust trade fully, but at least you trust this trade to an extent, right? That's why you are taking the trade, and you have an amount you will be risking. Unless the trade hits that stop loss, that's when the trade is gonna close. You don't go over start closing the trade because you are losing, right? Because if you do that and eventually it start reversing and start going in profit, you're gonna feel really bad. But if you're already okay with the drawdown, let's say we're planning on risking 10%. 10% is okay for you. Even if it does not hit stop loss, you won't go over start closing. You have to wait till it hits stop loss. Why? Because 10% is small, it's normal for you to take, right? You won't go over start closing out. But if it's too much for you, if the risk you are taking is too much for you, see yourself closing a drawdown without the trade even hitting your stop loss, right? So always learn to take high probability setup. The fourth thing right here now is learn to do top-down analysis, right? I've been shouting this over and over again. If you are not good with top-down analysis, right, literally, let me put it and be straight with you guys, right? You are not good at trading, right? If you are not good, if you don't know how to do top-down analysis, you are not good at trading yet, right? So top-down analysis is what's going to help you. It's what's going to give you a good risk to reward ratio in the market, right? It's extremely important. Just take it from me. It's extremely important. If you don't know how to do it, learn from my previous YouTube video, right? If you want to learn from me, join my class. I have a mentorship class. Join. Click on the link in the description, then you join, right? You learn from me, right? If you don't have the money to join my class, go over watch my YouTube videos, right? My class is just about $35 if you wish to join, right? Then the fifth thing right here now is you selecting just few pairs, few crypto pairs, few stock, few indices, few futures, few currency pairs. Just select few of them and keep trading them. Just trade that currency pair for that month, for that week, or for that day, right? Now, maximum is 3. Maximum select at least at max, right? 3 pairs, and those are the only pairs you'll be trading. Now, last week I showed you guys live on my video. Only gold, right? SAUUSD, right? It's a forex pair. Gave me 8 opportunity, right? I got 8 opportunity and I lost about 3 trades, right? I lost 2 trades. I won 5, right? I lost 2, won 5, then 1 break even, right? Only just one single currency. So what else do I need from the market? Having 8 opportunities in just one single currency. So select just few, stick to them. Maximum 3. Right, and you trade them consistently. Then the 6th thing right here now is more of psychology, right? This one is for you not to over trade, right? Only take high probability setup. Don't go over trade like the way I was doing it, right? I would love to take trade every London Open, right? Don't go over start doing that. You're gonna keep losing over again. Once you have a high probability setup, that's the time you take trade, right? And do not revenge trade. Right, don't go over, take trade once you hit stop loss. Calm down, analyze the market again. If possible, leave the chart for that few minutes, right? Stay away from the chart for a few minutes, few hours, then come back to reanalyze before you take any other trade. And maximum, don't take more than 3 trades a day. Right, maximum, don't take more than 3 trades. If you take up to 3 trades a day, close trading for that day, come again the next day, right? Then the 7th thing right here is to get your psychology checked. Right now, psychology is a big deal in trading. I remember saying in the beginning of the video, I remember telling you guys, right? Don't go over start closing the trade if you are losing. If it's in a drawdown, don't go over start closing the trade. Once you have a stop loss, you already plan on risking 10%, which is what you are willing to lose. If that trade is going in drawdown, let's say you are losing $5, $6, $8 on that account, don't go over start closing out. Wait till it eventually hits your stop loss, right? If $10 is too much for you, then you reduce it, right? Make sure you always hold trade till it hits stop loss. Then if it's gonna go in profit at 1:3, you should move your stop loss to break even, right? To be on the safe side. Now, if you go over, start trading out of psychology, that's when you start over risking, then you start closing out on the trade when it has not hit your stop loss, right? You also go over, start trading out of things that are happening, right? You're having a bad day, you come to the market, you want to enter trade. Trust me, you go over, start losing over and over again. And my system to go over with this psychology now is after 2 stop loss a day, after hitting 2 stop loss a day, stop trading for that day, right? Come back the next day. After hitting 2 stop loss a day, stop trading for that day, come back the next day. Then after hitting 4 stop loss a week, right? After hitting 4 stop loss in the market a week, stop trading for that week, right? Come back the next week, right? It's gonna help you sustain your trading account, right? It's gonna help you manage your psychology, right? It's gonna help you avoid revenging trade, trying to make the money you just lost back, right? I know it's gonna be difficult. With time, if you're actually disciplined enough to follow everything I've said in this video, you'll be good, right? So these are the 7 steps that's gonna help you make the most out of the market on your next deposit. So anytime you deposit again, make sure you follow this 7 step I just taught you. Make sure you follow the 7 steps I just gave you and see if this is what you actually need to become profitable, right? Now, if this video was helpful, don't forget, like the video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. And if you wish to learn trading from me, there's a link in the description to join my mentorship class. So I'll see you all in the next video.